Hello everyone, I'm Thomas Kinkade, the painter of light. Welcome to Ivygate Cottage. This is where I create my paintings. Each work is a world unto itself, a world of imagination and inspiration. I'm excited about the Salt Lake City painting. Years ago, I remember flying into Salt Lake City for the first time, and I was immediately struck by the drama of the mountains as they rise up from the valley, and by all the lights that twinkle. Salt Lake is a city like Los Angeles or many others where it seems to spread out forever as it reaches across the valley floor. I took the occasion of the opening of a new gallery in Salt Lake City to create a commemorative painting that celebrates the spirit of Salt Lake. Salt Lake is truly a city that rises out of nowhere. It's as though the desert has been conquered and this city is grasping to hold on as it emerges out of the floor of the valley. There's a lot of history in Salt Lake, not only of the Mormon Church, the founding of the city, but also the whole sense of the American West. Salt Lake was a real crossroads and a part of the expansion into the West that ultimately led to the gold rush and the founding of California. As I began working on the painting, the first idea that struck me was I wanted to create an epic work, something quite large, that really had a sense of drama. I did extensive research to discover different lighting effects and how the city lights were illuminated at different times of the sunset phase. And as I worked, I wanted to capture those lighting patterns. I softened the foreground with the addition of some trees, and also I wanted to feature the landmarks of Salt Lake, and so I was able to remove some of the buildings that would have obstructed your view so that I could really emphasize the Capitol building on the left, and of course the tabernacle and the Mormon temple on the right of the composition. The idea of sunset was a natural choice. I wanted the drama of a western sunset. I've been in Salt Lake a couple times when the mood of sunset was upon the city, and I think the mountains have a drama and a color palette that is hard to describe unless you've been there. Truly, you hear the phrase "Purple Mountains Majesty" as you look at these beautiful rising peaks. The Wasatch Range has some very dramatic peaks. It creates a transition of light as the topmost peaks are still being illuminated and the rest of the mountain range is in shadow. And if you watch the composition as the lights dim, you will see the drama unfold as though evening is coming and those sparkling lights of the city are illuminated. Then as the light comes back up, you see the sense that day is dawning. The light creates a whole different mood. It's as though the painting has different moods depending on which light source is hitting it. The name City of Light struck me because as I worked on the painting, it became obvious that the twinkling lights really are one of the most charming parts of the city. I hope to do many other capital cities in the future. Of course, I've painted Paris and London and Washington, D.C. Salt Lake is the capital of Utah, and that's part of my intention with this painting is that I would like to create a series of state capitals. But this is a chance for me to celebrate a city that I've not yet painted. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning about one of my newest creations. As I said earlier, each painting has its own story to tell. It's really all about inspiring hearts and touching people. I call it sharing the light. God bless.